All right, so welcome back, everyone, to Rainy Day Let's Play. This is going to be the last time we record this. This is going to be the last episode. We're at 82% complete progress with our dear friend Shadow, or Silver, or Sonic, or whoever this guy is.
He's silver.
He's Silver.
So I mean, like, well, this is it here. So we're almost finished Sonic 06. We are
Uh-huh.
nearing the end of this great long journey. So
Great.
yes,
Yes.
this great journey. I mean that in the best way possible because it's Sonic 06, which is a great game now. Okay, now so thank you very much for taking this with us.
You haven't done this before, though. This is new to you, but this is old to us. And they
Yeah.
don't even introduce this idea anymore because they assumed, I guess, that we've already done this once.
What? Oh,
But
these trials?
Rainbow Beatles guy here with the rad vest is going to take us through a bunch of trials.
It's a terrible vest.
You're
I'm sorry.
not
It's just
terrible
I had
vest. It is a pretty
I have
terrible
a terrible vest.
vest. But yeah, no, there's just 3 mini games that are really difficult, assumedly. I wonder if there'll be the same tests as last time. I don't think I remember the test of friendship, but
Test of friendship.
show with your actions how much you value your friends. Here we
Ah,
go. But the last time we did this, these were hell. This was the worst part of the entire game with Sonic because they made us do really painful stuff like doing entire levels without any rings.
wow.
And so if you died, you'd have to restart the entire level, including talking to him and then loading the level again. Save the
Man,
captured
so I mean,
Blaze. What?
Blaze
Okay.
is the one who, well, Blaze is the one who should be saving Silver, if anything.
It would actually be so much easier if that was the case. Because fighting with Silver has never been easy. Oh, and they keep breaking all of my boxes. So I have a question for you. This is kind
Yeah.
of the question that I want to end all of our recordings with, since this is the last time we're going to be
Oh
together
shit.
doing Sonic 06.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Is this the worst game ever made?
Oh fuck.
Yup. I want to contextualize that more. I want
Oh
us to
man,
work through this.
you know what? Here's what I'll say, and I'll say it to maybe extend this so it's not just like a one-word answer. Is that
Yes,
I
it
don't
is. No, it's not.
it's hard. It's very hard. I played a lot of games. Okay, I've been playing games for a long time, and it's pretty. It's pretty difficult for me to find a game that is more that is more messily composed than Sonic 06. And there's a reason why Sonic 06 is so much worse than anything else is because I mean we're doing this as a let's play, so it's kind of fun, right? Sitting here with your friends and stuff. But when you're doing this by yourself,
Doing it
like it's
together,
just,
yeah, I couldn't recommend doing
it's
this alone.
just like it's like it's so weird to play a game that is just painful to go through.
It might also
You know?
help if I actually like turn on the
And
sound.
the thing too is that I think
That's new.
what's going on?
I just turned the sound on. I forgot
Okay,
to
alright, yeah.
noob
So,
Solon.
and the other thing about Sonic 06 is just it's such a tragic
Come on.
game. Everything about its context is so tragic. Everything about the way it's bad in a particular way that just makes you feel bad about like I can't help but feel sympathy for Sonic 06 as a work in itself.
Huh.
It's just you kind of have to. It's just it's such it's.
I think that's
such a-
really interesting, and
it's such
I
a
can
sad
agree with it.
situation. You know, you just look at it and you just shake your head and you just go, man.
How did this happen? Why is
How did this happen? Just like, it's awful. You know, I mean, but before we were recording, we were doing things where we were walking, like really slow, and you see Blaze kind of like doing this really weird glitchy tippy toe thing between it.
yeah?
Yeah, it's just like it's sort of the like look at what we're doing. I guess we're fighting like purple monsters that are kind of throwing stuff at you. And as someone too who has a lot of investment in the Sonic fiction and universe, knowing the kind of depth and the kind of like interesting subtext that it brings, to see that this game exists and to watch
Just that it
it's just
exists.
it's just it's just like it's a tragedy, man. You know.
So I want to break that down more because the things that you say that are really awful about this game, that are really tragic,
Yeah.
I think are things that a lot of people can identify with who have played a lot of Sonic games.
Yeah, maybe. You know what? You could be right. So this is kind of weird. So I mean, probably one of the biggest issues with Sonic games after Sonic Adventure is probably just like how grueling they are to play. In terms of in terms of its movement. In terms
What's grueling about the movement?
Well, I mean, it's just really messy, and it's hard to get on platforms for most of the time. A lot of them are games that prioritize getting on platforms. They prioritize accuracy in terms of the way that you move around levels. And then the games just don't provide the level. They don't provide the level of control that's sort of needed.
Okay, so there's some control involved.
To be able to move around and not constantly fall and die off, you know. So it's basically just back controls for the most part. Yeah, and so we're okay. So you beat the test of friendship.
Yeah, okay. I was worried I'd run out of time, but
the test of friendship is beating a group of monsters while someone is trapped in a glowing blue cage.
Yes, so we did totally just save Princess, the person who's actually more capable than us, and they went, Silver, thank you.
So I mean,
come on.
A lot of the problems with 3D Sonic games is just that they don't provide the level of a certain kind of accuracy that's needed to go through this stuff without frustration. So they're frustrating games to play. At the same time, a lot of the games are also kind of endearing and they're interesting to look at, and not even look at visually. I mean they're interesting in terms of to think about. They have a lot of interesting subtext to them. And like Sonic Adventure 2 is actually a really good example of a game that is kind of frustrating to play. At the same time, it's a really interesting game to me. It does a lot of really laudable things.
That's what I was thinking about when I was thinking about with Sonic 06, that there's a lot of frustrations that we can easily point out because we know the language from other Sonic games.
Yeah.
Especially Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, where it's like the camera problems that are in this game are the same ones that you find in Adventure 2 Battle.
They are, but the thing about Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is that it's really strong in terms of how it's puts together settings, and it has a really good good sense of tone to it. That I actually think it really carries it through really well. It has a really great sense of, I'm not going to say personality. I hate saying the word person. It just feels like a weird word to say, but it has a great character to it. It's a game with lots of character to it.
But I want to make people watching this hurt a little bit. I want to make them cringe because I'm going to say this. Those are the same strengths as Sonic 06.
Are they? Do you think Sonic 06 is character?
I think what they were trying to do, what the things that they were trying to express with their characters, we've consistently had the same cast of about 9 characters, 3 for each setting, revolving around each other. And although the game itself doesn't play well, its strength is still coming from those characters revolving a story that we keep coming back to the same story time after time.
Well, this understanding of a larger narrative and embedded narratives is something that Sonic games do.
Yeah.
They've been doing, right? So it's certainly not new with Sonic 06. Like, I'm pretty sure it started with Sonic Adventure 2, actually, right?
I think I just failed this, by the way.
Stop doctoring on Sonic. Well, the thing about Sonic 06 is that I find it so what's it called? I find it so flat and empty, and I find it so mundane. And
it totally is.
Everything about its vibe, everything about its tone and its presentation is just so flat. It's just so standard. And I feel like it comes from this need. Sonic 06 looks like this understanding of what a modern game is supposed to look like in 2006. Like everything about look at the menu, right? It's a bunch of like sort of hard line sans serifs, so it's modern, right? So it has like big banner stuff to it. Like look at the way that it shifts in the menu, does this weird cool exploding effect. Like it's just a lot of like, and you look at that health bar,
the exploding effect,
bar, and it's like a slanted glowing silver bar, so it looks really shiny. Like everything about it seems
it has contemporary modern aesthetics that it's pulling from.
Well, it's hard to say that they're modern aesthetics. What it is, I think, is just this really weird, really sort of flat, it's just sort of trying to appropriate an understanding of this game as modern because it just kind of looks a bit modern from the WoW, but it doesn't actually really do much of anything. Like it's just it's just like so much of it is just so. I find it to be really humorless, also. In the sense that it takes itself really seriously when it just shouldn't. There's just no reason for it to.
I'm wondering if this is one of those examples of it taking itself really seriously or not at all.
I can't
because they keep asking me a question and telling me whether I want to go to the left or the right. And I just went to the left twice. I wasn't sure if they cycle the same questions, but because I'm not reading it, because I'm being a total bellend about it.
Also, Sonic 06, the Sonic Adventure 2 works, right? In the sense that like I'm not sitting like you see what just happened. We just went through.
This is now going to be 6 loading screens in a row.
Yeah, 6 loading screens in 2 minutes.
Yep.
6 loading screens.
Obviously, this is a huge structural problem, and so for us to hit this now is almost reflective. But this is unlike any other Sonic game.
It's essentially like broken in a sense.
Yes.
And to see that brokenness come out is actually like I said, sad to look at.
Yeah.
You know, it is kind of sad. Maybe what's it called? Maybe because I like Sonic, so I don't like seeing this kind of stuff. But
there goes another one.
This is but really what number loading screen are we at now?
I think that's number 8.
Okay.
In a row because I failed it twice.
Okay, so wait, so like.
Okay. Answer 3 questions, and it's the same question. I think we're supposed to be knowing that the level called Mission Something was the one where we're in an inferno. Yeah, it's a quiz game. Test of memory of all the things that we've been doing for the last 6 months, 7 months on this Let's Play. Yep. More questions.
Okay.
Next questions. What comes to mind?
Hit me up with anything.
With the words Flames of Disaster, Seal, and 10 Years Ago. If it's Princess Elise, go right. If it's Blaze, go left. And it's Princess Elise. These are not necessarily difficult questions, but they are kind of...
a little interesting because it's kind of testing your knowledge of the world. It's like it's going like we're reaching the end of this game, and now it's getting to a point where it's asking us if we actually paid attention. If we paid attention to the story, you know, by giving us a quiz.
What comes to mind with the words Blue Hedgehog? For hatred, go right. For teamwork, go left.
I think it's hatred.
I think it's supposed to be teamwork because they're gonna do that moral stance.
But because Silver hates Sonic, right?
He does hate Sonic, but I think this is supposed to be the test of memory and teamwork, and so they're gonna do like every time I've failed it, they tell me that my heart is still like broken. And so because of that, I'm gonna go with teamwork. Unless it is they're gonna stick to the memory bit, and they're gonna be like, "No, you don't even remember that you hate Sonic."
I really feel like it was hatred, but we'll see.
I know. Oh God. I have seen into your heart. You may have banished all doubt from your mind.
Oh wow, okay, it worked.
Looking back on the past may be what has calmed the wavering of your heart. Keep your heart and mind strong as you proceed into the next battle. We did it!
We did Oh, that's great.
And I sucked.
It's just great the way that this game interprets that as just like a normal average mission.
Uh-huh. Yep.
You know, and it just ends it with this cool like flashy sequence when you
just like every other mission.
Yeah, just like every other
Even though it's not over, we still have the 3rd trial to go.
Oh God, I thought there was a 3rd trial. You went through like 8 loading screens. I figured you were like...
That was the trial. The 8 loading screens.
Okay.
Thank you, Ringo. Hi, other Ringo.
Hey.
Final trial. The Trial of Heart. Perfect. This is what we did last time, too. The Trial of Heart last time was the momentous occasion where we dating sim chose between Amy Rose, who we have not seen the entire game with Sonic, down his entire line, or Princess Elise.
Okay.
Who, in this game, Sonic totally makes out with Princess Elise.
Hey.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
So he totally makes out with Princess Elise?
They mackin'.
Fuck.
They are all over each other's, her face and his nose thing.
Oh, man. Oh, that's not cool.
They share a tender, passionate kiss.
Okay. Oh, man.
Apparently, this test of love, I have to defeat enemies without telekinesis?
This game is just a disaster.
Okay. Except I'm using telekinesis. Yeah, this game's a disaster.
So what are you supposed to be doing now?
I am not sure. I'm supposed to be defeating the enemies. It's the whole goal. But there aren't any objects except for the enemy's own projectiles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they gave me rings, so that's polite of them. Come on. Give me something. And there's no time limit, so that helps.
Alright.
Although it doesn't seem to be working very well. Sometimes I'll hit the throw button, and it'll catch and throw at the same time.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
okay,
goes
good.
like that.
Alright.
I'll just get really close to people. Whoa. Okay, here's our classic game lag that we're getting. Keep moving, keep moving!
Radical. That actually is from Sonic Adventure 2. But it worked in Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2 had a vibe to it. It's just weird here. Just so jarring. There's
It doesn't mean anything either. Like, I just get radical